King James. John chapter 2, verses 23 through 25. Now when he was in Jerusalem at the Passover during the feast, many believed in his name when they saw the signs which he did. But Jesus did not commit himself to them because he knew all men, and had no need that anyone should testify of man, for he knew what was in man. Amen. You may be seated.
Amen.
I like this right here. Now when he was in Jerusalem at the Passover during the feast, many believed in his name when they saw the signs which he did. But Jesus did not commit himself to them. I want to talk briefly from the subject, not being fooled by the attention. Not being fooled by the attention. Many of us, I think I can say all of us, like to have a little praise every now and then. We like a little praise and a little, a nice pat on the back. But I need to let you know, and some of you already know, that all praise is not good praise. All pats are not good pats, okay? Some praise that people give you is just a put on. Y'all miss it. Some pats that people give you on the back is really so they can keep their hand on you. You do know that people have a tendency of lifting you up. But many of us know that those who lift you up are the same people that will bring you down. So we have to, as human beings, be careful about the attention that people give us and see through it. Because so many folk will tell you you're wonderful. You make them mad, they'll use some other words to describe how you really are. You're my partner and all that, but you make them mad, they'll show you really what you think of them. So the message this morning is not being fooled by the attention. I write of our text is John. Now John, the Gospel of John, was written around 20 and 30 years after the other gospel, because you got your other ones which are like the synoptics. So John is, you'll say, the odd one, but he fills in a lot of blanks that some of the other ones don't cover. Because you look at Matthew, Mark, Luke, you'll find a lot of the material the same. John gives you a different element to what he's talking about. But when you look at John, one of the emphasis in the Gospel of John, he wants to teach us to believe. Because when you look at the latter part of John, it talks about there were many miracles that were done that were not recorded. So therefore, we have to understand that there are some things that he didn't write, but he did so many miracles, but he said these were written that you might believe. So John's writing to focus on believing. As we get into our chapter 2 this morning, our text opens up, and the first few verses talk about Jesus's, you'll allow me to paraphrase, his miraculous ministry. Now Jesus, he comes to this area, all of a sudden, the first miracle he talks about, he changes water to wine. His mother was saying, well, hey, we ran out of wine. Jesus was like, what you got to do with me? But anyway, he went ahead and made the water the wine. Also in that chapter, it talks about how he got the money changers. They were basically using the house of God in a way in which it should not have been used. Amen? So therefore, many of us know people talk about the Lord didn't get mad, but it say he wrapped up some cords. And he went in, and as you and I know, he cleaned house.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, y'all know about that, right?
Yeah.
So his thing was like, you're not going to use my daddy's house for a marketplace and all that. So you got Jesus hit the scene, he's changing water to wine. He's clearing out the temple. But then around the last part, it said now when he was in Jerusalem at the Passover during the feast. Now, John doesn't tell us all the miracles that he did at that time. We just know that there were miracles. Y'all still with me?
Yeah.
Watch this. He knows there were miracles. And it says that many believed in his name. Y'all see that? When they saw the signs which he did. Now, watch this. There's a feast. Many believed on Jesus as they saw his miracle. They believed in his name. But watch this. Their believing in his name was linked to the signs he did. Amen? Amen. All right, all right. Now, in Jerusalem, he performed many miracles. The text doesn't say exactly what they were, but he did perform miracles that are not mentioned. Now, people were being drawn to his ministry. People see stuff. They see what he's doing. You the one. I'm following you. You got my... All these people were drawn to his activity. Watch this. They believed in him based on the superficial. Now, believe in this text. He said many believe. Believe means basically they trusted or put their trust in Jesus. Now, he put their trust in him. Now, I want to show you something. He says he believed in him, but you also had the signs. When you go back and look in the Greek, there are about 4 words that talk about the signs. Now, the word here, hear me now, come together in a minute. Now, the four words are used. The one here means a sign that characterizes a person, his nature, or his character. This word is also used of people, watch this, church, who believe the signs, but did not have the highest or right kind of faith. In other words, they believed, but their belief was based upon what they saw in the signs. In other words, they believed in his miracles, but they didn't believe in his message. Right. See, their profession was superficial. Yes. Now, in other words, it was a faith that came from head knowledge and not heart knowledge. Right. They're saying we believe in you was shallow. Right. Does anybody know of people that follow you, but they really are shallow? Because you are familiar with the parable of the sower and the seeds. You know, he put the seeds out, but all of them did not take root and germinate. Y'all know what I'm talking about? So you got to realize the faith that they said they believed in Jesus was not rooted and grounded in anything. Right. It was surface faith. And you got to be careful. You got to be careful of folk that's with you and pat you on the back and talking about you're the one they with you, but yet they have no root system down inside. You don't have any roots. You shallow. See, because shallow folk, when things get tough, they gone. See, but you need somebody that is with you, that's descriptive of that tree that is planted by the river of water. So you want some deep folk. Jesus don't hang with folk that's shallow. All right. Got something for you. Some of y'all that's deep. One reason you can't go no higher because you hanging with shallow folk when you need to hang with some folk above you. That's why I talk about iron sharpens iron. Yeah. You cannot get better hanging with shallow folk. Yeah. Now I'm telling you about this faith. It was also a faith only saw Jesus for what a person could get out of him. He doing all of this. We believe in you. See, sometimes you can profess faith because it's beneficial. Watch this. There was never a thought about what a person could do for Christ. So in other words, him and I, it won't be long, this group of people profess their faith based upon the miracles. Watch this. These people were fascinated with the miracles, but not the man. People can be drawn to you, what you do and what you can give them. That's right. And how you look and how you can benefit them. All right. In other words, charismatic. People can be drawn to you just because you look like you got it going on. Oh, yes. Their profession of faith was based on, watch this now, their profession of faith was based on his giftedness and not for his glory. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. People have a tendency to be with you or trust in you because of what they see you do, not for who you really are. All right. Can I bring it this way? Right. Some people just want to say you're the one, again, because you look the part. Mm-hmm. Some of you ladies look the part. Yeah. Some of you brothers like flashing the money you got, the nice cars. And folk are drawn to that, but can I tell you something? People are drawn to what you do and what you have, but are they really into you? Yeah. All right. Yeah. Watch this. They were affected. Hear me now. They were affected with the awe of Jesus, but not the honor of Jesus. All right. Points. As human beings, we often long or desire for the acceptance of the crowd. Y'all quiet, that's all right. Y'all, I know I'm right. Because everybody want to be accepted. I know I'm right because y'all keep looking at me funny. That's why when things get hard at work, you go to folks that's supposed to be in your corner. You know they picking on you. You know they lying on you. Y'all know. Even in the church, when something go your way, you go into your cut buddies. Y'all know. Let me hurry get about here. We often long for the acceptance of the crowd. We all do. I'll be honest. Started out preaching, folk didn't move, didn't preach now because you were looking for the acceptance of the crowd. But you got to realize who called you to do what you do. We often look for the crowd. Watch this. We often look for acceptance for people we feel are special or influential. Somebody know my name. Don't be fooled by the attention. All right. Watch this. Watch the hear me now. There can always be an internal need for others to find us significant. In other words, watch this. We have a tendency to accept that praise because we want to be validated. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, y'all quiet, but that's all right. Oh, yes. If the crowd validates me, it must be so. All right. But have I taught you the majority is not always right? We look for validation, so when folks start patting you on your back, there is a tendency for you to feel, I'm on the right road, God is with me, and everything is going well. All right, preacher. In ministry, when people begin to recognize you, applaud your ministerial work, it's easy to succumb to their flattery as allegiance and validation. You did so good. You the one. You the one. The Bible says faith comes by hearing. Hearing by the word of God. Can I help y'all? The first part of that says faith comes by hearing. People can tell you you're wonderful so long, even you will start to believe you're wonderful. And you know you ain't worth a plum nip. But folk have made you seem like you're wonderful. Faith comes by hearing. So people tell you that, I know I'm right. You mess around and tell your spouse how wonderful they are, watch their mirror time start increasing. Baby, you just a prayer all of a sudden you can't tell her nothing. Tell that brother he lose some weight, he got it going all of a sudden. That joke ain't too care, ain't thought about his appearance at all. Now every time you go out the house, look good. Now all of a sudden he won it. Faith comes by hearing. That's why you got to guard what you hear. All right, Rick. I told y'all before I ain't trying to be funny, but I love to hear, hey, it's good, but she'll tell you she live with me. It wasn't in that other, see, because people can lift you up. Make a man. They'll show you what you think. Watch this. In relationships. Watch this. Trying to get y'all to Sunday school. Watch this. Relationships. Too much outside flattery causes internal problems. You know too much, you all this and that at the workhouse. Better listen. Girl, you all this, that, and the other. Then you come home. That brother say, hold on, baby. I know what you told to work, but you're not on his insurance. That car you drive, I'm paying the note. Don't bring that straight home. Same thing, brothers. Oh yeah, you my man, blah, blah, blah. You know how it goes. You go home, take that home. Your wife like, I gave him 7 kids. What you talking about? Talking about you wonderful. There go your wonderfulness right there. You coming home to a clean house. What our house look like? All the money you give me, the bills are paid. Non-pocketed. But what? Y'all know what I'm saying. See, but folk will lift you up. Get your head messed up. Yes, sir. But those folks say jam you up. Folk will jam you up. Let me get on out of here. All right. People in the crowd are always looking for the next big thing. You know how we say, who's the flavor of the month this month? All right. Before I get too far into the message, I ask you a question. What are people really saying they with you for? Is it because you look good? Is it because you got money? Is it because you can preach? Is it because you can sing? Is it because you can play? I'm with you. What are people for? What are people saying I'm with you for? What is all this attention? Is it because of what you do, or is it because of who you are?
All right.
I'm gonna have to go ahead. I'm trying to get out.
All right.
Every time a brother come up there and start talking to you, you need to ask yourself, are you into me or are you into me? Are you into what I got because I got more than you? Are you into what I got, or are you really into me? Or have you taken the time to know what my favorite colors are? What's my favorite car? What I like, what I don't like? Or all you looking at is, I know you got a nice house and a nice car.
All right. All right. Yeah.
I'm gonna go here too and get out here. You 99 years old. She 40 years old. She giving you attention. You need to realize, are you there because you love me and want to spend the rest of your life with me, but you ain't got a whole lot left? Or are you following me because my bank account was 6 figures? Go figure. But anyway, Jesus' ministry was starting to really take off. People were attracted to his ministry. Just appeared the perfect time for Jesus to come engulfed and say, I can truly do my thing now because I got folks following me and everything. But what Jesus does, as I try to get out of it, he leaves a lesson that all of us need to understand.
All right.
Verse 24 now, verse 23 says, many believed in him because of the signs. But look what Jesus says in verse 24. But Jesus did not commit himself to them.
Oh, yes.
Because he knew all men. Watch this. The word translated commit right here is the exact same word that they use for believe. Let me tell you what the Greek, when you finish the paraphrase is this is what it says. The people trusted in his name, but he did not entrust himself to them.
All right.
You profess you was into me, but I ain't entrusted myself to you. See, but a whole lot of us, people say they trust us, and we reveal who we are. Jesus said, no, sir.
No, sir.
Not this time. Jesus, what? Look, watch this. D.A. Carson says it like this. Jesus, unlike other religious leaders, cannot be duped by flattery. He cannot be enticed by praise or caught off guard by innocence.
All right.
In other words, tell him all that. Just because you trust me don't mean I'm trusting myself to you.
Right.
And that this morning, a whole lot of us are entrusting ourselves to folk that say they trust us but don't mean us any good. I believe I heard one time, guard your heart. Do you understand why so many of y'all get messed up in relationship? Because you're running there with your head and running with your heart and not your head. I know this is the one because I feel goo goo gaga. Goo goo gaga lasts so long. When bills come, goo goo gaga gone. Feeling she makes me feel. Yeah, you got that feeling now. Lose your job. You gonna see the other side of her. You better get out of here and get some money. You'll be sleeping on the couch. But anyway, watch this. Watch this. Jesus did not put trust or reliance in them. He did not leave himself in their hands.
Yes, sir.
He acted cautiously and prudently. So many people say, I'm with you, and you want to tell them your whole doggone life story.
Oh, yeah.
Just because people say they put their trust in you, does not mean that you go and reveal who you are to them. Arthur Pink, theologian, said, it is not wise to trust in appearances of friendliness. On short acquaintance.
Yeah.
It is not wise to trust in appearances of friendliness on short acquaintance.
All right.
You just met somebody and they appear friendly. Now all of a sudden they say they got your back. And you done gave them your whole life history, your bank account number, and everything else.
Yes, sir. Oh, yes.
He also says the discreet man will be kind to all. Listen now. The discreet man will be kind to all, but intimate with others.
Yes, sir.
Many people came to believe on him and commit himself, but he was not dependent upon man's approval.
All right.
Why did he not entrust himself to them? They say because he knew what was in
Yes,
man.
sir. Yes, sir.
Headed to my conclusion. It says he knew man.
Yes, sir.
Well, what? You mean you knew men? Well, first of all, how did you know, man, Jesus? Because he was God.
Oh, yes.
Next thing is, because he was God, he deserved. But now y'all say, well, Pastor, that's Jesus. But if you're a child of God, you live in two spirits. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You do know you walk in this natural, but you do know there's a spiritual element to you.
Yeah.
But you know, one reason you might can't discern because you ain't spending time with the one who you belong to.
All right, all right.
When you spend time with folk, they know your voice. You know their voice, they know your voice. You all know. You know it. You come to the house, you got a bunch of dogs out there. I go to the backyard and say, stop. They start barking. First lady was, stop. They bark even louder. We don't know your name. You don't rub us. You don't feed us. You don't know them. Be quiet. They bark even louder. Why? Because they don't know her voice. But when you spend time with who you're supposed to, God will begin to say, no. Put some distance between them. You can get ready to tell them you'll be there. Like, he's trying to say, that ain't the one. You need to be revealing yourself to. See, Jesus said, I can't entrust myself because I know what's in me. The second thing is he lets me know is the fact that, now, in the first chapter, we see they chose him.
Yes, sir.
Y'all missed it.
Oh, yeah.
But in the same book of John, in the latter part, Jesus told his inner circle, you have not chosen me, but I chose you. See, we got a habit of we're not trusting folk to say that with us, but they chose you, but God didn't put them in your life. That's why y'all get burnt, because you confided in folks that's not God ordained.
Oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes.
The Bible tells me that he did entrust himself to some, not to all. He entrusted himself to his inner circle. Good God Almighty. Some of y'all need to learn who's in your inner circle and who's just in a circle. When you're just in a circle, you can go round and round and round and round. But when you have an inner circle covers you on the front, the back, the left, and the right. You got to know who you're confiding in. Y'all looking at me funny?
Oh, yes, come on.
It's all right. But now he says, he knew man. What's in man? Jeremiah 17:9 says this way, the heart is the most deceitful of all things and is desperately wicked. Who really knows how bad it is? Whoa, wait a minute. What? Psalms 146, 3 or 4 said this way, don't put your confidence in powerful people.
Yeah.
There is no help for you there. When they breathe their last breath, they return to earth. All their plans die. Some of y'all want to make sure you get your message to the right person. Better be careful who you put your trust in. He's right here saying, you want to put your trust in a powerful person, they going to die just like you.
Oh, yes, oh, yes, oh, yes.
Jeremiah 5:6 says this. This is what the Lord says. Cursed are those who put their trust in mere humans, who rely on human strength and turn their hearts away from the Lord. They are like stunned shrubs in the desert with no hope for the future.
Oh, yes.
They will live in the barren wilderness in an uninhabited salty land. But be careful. Now, Jesus did entrust himself to a certain group, not to all.
Man.
Watch this. Jesus also knew men were fickle. What you mean? See, man will be with you one minute and be against you the next.
Oh, yes.
The same people that say, Hosanna, Hosanna.
Yes.
The same folks saying, crucify him, crucify him. Psalm 118 says, it is better to take refuge in the Lord than to trust in people.
Yes, sir.
It is better to take refuge in the Lord than to trust in princes. Now watch this. He knew man can also be swept away in a moment of emotion. See, you put your trust in men, men can be swayed.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all act like what?
Yes,
The
sir.
same focus on your corner in your corner at work, the right person getting their ear, now all of a sudden those that were for you are now against you.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
What you mean? Because the same folks that said, Hosanna, Hosanna, a lie started, they said, hey, y'all go ahead and pick Barabbas. And the same crowd that said, Jesus is now saying, give us Barabbas.
Oh, yes.
See, men are fickle. That's why you got to be careful. Just because folks say they with you, and put their trust in you, don't mean you need to, does not need to be reciprocal.
Right.
Jesus knew men would betray him. And he said, he didn't know as I close. And he said, he didn't need that anyone should testify of man because Jesus already knew what was in me. So he said, look here, I'm not entrusting myself to man because I know man. But I did entrust myself to some folk. But you got to be sensitive of who to entrust yourself to and who not to. Watch this. He knew men. As I'm out now, you say, well, Pastor, what can I do with that? See, Jesus was able not to put his trust in man, number one, because he knew man.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
He knew what was in man.
Man.
But most importantly, he knew God.
Oh, yes.
And I had you see, he knew God. See, people that want you want to be validated by others, that's because you don't know God.
Oh, yes.
See, but when you know God, your validation comes from God. He was validated at his baptism.
Yes, sir.
Because I was told that when he went down to him, he said, God said, this is my beloved son, in whom I'm well pleased. He already validates you. So why do you care if people want to validate who you are? If the son that validated you, you are already validated. If God has called you, don't worry about who's following you. The son following you because of your giftedness. Some don't follow you because God has ordained him. He was validated at his baptism. He was empowered at his baptism. Because they tell me that I saw the Holy Spirit as a dove descending upon the sea. But when you know who your power source comes from, it don't matter about folks get with you. He was revealed on the Mount of Transfiguration. They went up with him and all of a sudden they saw him in his glory. See, God had revealed who he was and God revealed himself to who he was. See, you are intimate with your God and mine. People patting you on the back don't matter. Because whatever you do, you ought to be doing it for the Lord. If you sing it for the Lord. If you're preaching for the Lord. If you're ushering for the Lord. They don't like what I do. You're ushering for the Lord. If you're a deacon, you're doing that to the Lord. If you're playing to the Lord. The crowd was tight tonight. It don't matter. Because there was a crowd that you don't know. My dad is on the throne. He's sitting playing. Haven't seen what I'm doing. You don't even know. I didn't hurt me attention. He was committed to God.
Oh, yes.
So therefore, Jesus was able not to be fooled by that because why? He knew his time wasn't come.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Some of us want to get lifted up before time. But God got a time for you to be lifted up. So don't let folks lift you up. And God ain't lifted you up. The Bible lets me know there's a time and a place for everything. Your time of exaltation is coming. Folks may say you ready. He's trying to hold you back. He's trying to hold you back. Can't nobody stop what God got for you. It's a teaching point. Whole lot of pastors, a lot of guys, a lot of young preachers. Time me gonna start a ministry.
Oh, yes.
Hey, that's what God telling you to go right ahead. But have you been prepared? Have you been authenticated? Have you been sent? Is it your time? Go back and study scripture. The other one is all about age and maturity. Are you ready for the ministry? Just so you can preach. Don't mean you're ready to pastor. God got a time for it. David was anointed and told to go right back out in the field. Take care of those few sheep. No preparation was in the field. God had a set time. David to be exalted. By the attention you get. Jesus said, no, y'all into me.
All right.
Y'all. See, because I see straight through y'all. I see y'all ain't got my best interest at heart. Some people giving you some attention. You need to say, some of y'all ain't got my best interest at heart. Oh, no, you can do it. Just be quiet. As I leave now, I want to let you know one thing. But you should be focused on, paraphrasing, the one whom you serve.
Oh, yes.
The message this morning is this simply. Not being fooled by the attention. Everybody that's lifting you up, don't give yourself to them. Why? Jesus didn't give himself to everybody lifting him up. It was a select company. Because when he went up on the mountaintop, he said, I just need y'all to come with me. When it was time for him to go through, he didn't say everybody come with me, but I want certain folk with me.
Yes, sir. Yes,
This
sir.
morning, don't be fooled. When people coming to you, boosting you, don't be fooled. Keep your eyes on the prize. If God got you on the path, don't let people try to exalt you and push you before it's time. The doors of the church are open.